Welcome to 51 Plates, Washington, home of the Seattle Mariners, Starbucks, and Grey's Anatomy. Push to a happy! Today I'll be making cedar plank salmon, Ivar's clam chowder, and Safeco Field garlic fries. Shout out to Riley for picking Washington for this episode. Okay, first things first, cedar plank salmon. I have my cedar plank that has been soaking in salt water for 2 hours. I was gonna put this on the grill, but it's nighttime and it's raining and my dad doesn't agree with my cooking methods, so we're putting it in the oven. All right, first things first with the salmon, I wanna take the skin off of it. Look, he's swimming away, man. The first thing that we need to do is bring this fish back to life! Push to a leppy! So you wanna season your salmon with salt and pepper, pretty heavily. Make it feel like it's at home in salt water. Disregard that last joke because I'm an idiot. So it's not hard. It's pretty simple to make delicious fish. What we're gonna do is cover this in Dijon mustard and then sprinkle some brown sugar on it. So hopefully when it cooks it gets caramelized and delicious. So you put your Dijon mustard on there. You use a basting brush. These are fantastic. I use these for everything. And you just wanna gently cover the whole salmon. There's a lot of salmon fishing in the Pacific Northwest. Okay, so we just put our mustard on here. I'm gonna sprinkle some brown sugar on here. If you Google search salmon fishing in Washington, you're just gonna end up with a lot of good pictures of happy dads holding giant pink fish. We're gonna put it in the oven for 20 to 30 minutes at 325. Something smells fishy! We have our salmon in the oven. What I'm going to do now is make clam chowder from Ivar's, which is a very popular chain in Washington. First thing, I need to open all these cans because I'm bad at prep. I just shit myself. It is starting to smell like Washington in this kitchen. I'm going to drain the clam juice into a pot here. Then I'm going to put the vegetables in once I chop them. Sorry I didn't get fresh clams. I live in Kansas. I'm going to chop up 1 cup of celery, about 2 cups of potatoes, and about 1 cup of onion. And it's all gonna simmer in this clam juice with some water over medium heat. Okay, 1 cup of finely chopped celery into the clam juice. What is clam juice? That's like beef juice. I guess that's what chicken broth is. Are we just juicing animals? Is this Trump's? All right, I'm gonna peel these potatoes and chop them up finely. Finely chopped. Now chop that potato. I thought. What am I supposed to do with all these onion? All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars make the mold. Welcome to 51 Plates, where the kitchen's hot, but I'm hotter. All right, got the rest of the onion in there. We're gonna fill it until the water just covers it and let it simmer. I have the clam juice with the vegetables and the water simmering on the stove. I'm gonna make a roux out of 3/4 cup of butter. How is that hot? I just took it off the stove. I don't know. And about 3/4 cup of flour once the butter melts. So after I whisk this together, I'm gonna put in 4 cups of half and half. It's gonna make the basis for our cream sauce. It's gonna be the clam chowder. After this is all mixed together, I'm gonna let it get all mixed up, and then I'm gonna add in everything to this, essentially. The potatoes, all the vegetables, all the clams, salt, sugar, everything that's listed in the recipe. I'm gonna take this back to the stove and get this roux party started! Okay, I have the white sauce going for the clam chowder, and I've got the potatoes boiling. So once the potatoes are done, I can pour the broth of the clams and put these clams in, and it should be good. I'm just gonna let it simmer for a while. So on to making the fries from the Mariners Field, Safeco Field garlic fries, also known as rally fries. I'm gonna chop up these potatoes. Potatoes are cut. I'm gonna put these in some oil, some salt and pepper, and just toss them around, throw them in the oven at 425 for like 45 minutes till they get crispy enough. And then I'm gonna cut up some garlic and saute that with some parsley and pour it onto the fries when they're done. I got my fries done out of the oven, just some salt, pepper, and canola oil on those. I'm gonna chop up a bunch of garlic, and I'm gonna put that over some heat with some parsley and canola oil. All right, we got Washington. We have our cedar plank salmon, smoky, tastes like wood. That doesn't sound appetizing. It's delicious. We have our clam chowder and our rally fries from our garlic fries from Safeco Field. Mmm, Washington.